Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Component Cast's Tuesday crew with another episode of, well, Roach, what are we playing?
We're playing Lancer. It's a game made by Massive Press, and it's available on their website and NHI page.
Okay, well, and Mikey, anything from you today?
Yes, some small things. So you can check out the artist who drew our character portraits, which you'll see in a minute. You can find her on Twitter and Tumblr as BY Space Creator. And as for the podcast side, you can find all of our shows on individual podcast channels. You can find them by searching the show's title. So if you want to find this, you got to search Lancer, It's Just Business. You can find our Dungeons & Dragons show, the Eleanor Chronicles, our Urban Jungle show, Krogan Nights, there's Whitehunter show, the Great Schism, and our Lancer show, It's Just Business. And our specials, including the Elite Dangerous Rival Zone special, the Goodies for Gobbies, Red Moogle special, and the House of Time, Midgeman special on the Podbean, Player FM, Podchaser, Listen Notes, Bloom Play, Apple Podcasts, Overcast Podcast, Castro, Castbox, Podfriend, Podcast Addicts, and Good Podcasts app. Shows release on YouTube and on the podcast channels at 12 noon GMT, Friday for Eleanor, Saturday for Lancer, and Sunday for Cyberpunk. Please remember to turn on the auto downloader in your preferred app and be sure to leave a review and share it with your friends.
Okay, finally from us, we're going to have a slightly shorter session this week, so sorry about that. We're going to shove the, the normal midpoint ad break right at the end. So stick around for that if you want, but if not, totally okay. And yeah, let's get on with tonight's session.
Okay, so we left off last session with you all getting into a fight. Does anybody want to elaborate more on that, or do we want to get right into the combat?
We can do a quick recap of this. So, to not go into super crunchy detail about everything that happened, we were issued our new orders. Orders being to make our way north to try and investigate and find the landing strip that these bombers that we used to attack Fob Rapier were located. In the process of which, we were also to locate the Royal Tanam Resistance, basically people who are dedicated to the former rulership of Tanam that we believe may be able to aid us in the conducting of this mission. On our way, while we are escorting two of our large trucks, which are basically moved to maneuver the troops around, we came under attack in the woods by an advancing force. We are currently in the middle of a holdout deployment, trying our best to keep the enemies from getting into the zone, because if they do, bad things happen.
Good. We're in the middle of combat, so I'm not going to give you advantage or any accuracy on that, but I appreciate it. Sorry, I just had to put an eye drop in. Okay. So we had one last actor in this combat. Cheeks, all the way over here. And let's see here. It's been a week, so I gotta remember there's a lot of moving parts in this combat. 1, 2, 3, 6. They're gonna move and then boost. There. And I think boosting is another full action. Am I right?
Quick action.
Hmm?
Boosting is a quick action.
Boosting's a quick action. What else did I got? Range. No. Okay, yep, they're just going to hold out there because they don't have... Yeah. That's going to be the end of their turn. They did not have a lot from their current position. And with that, we're at the end of the first round of this combat. Remember, this is an 8-round combat. So, next round, top of round 2. Who wants to go on your side? How long does that effect on carrots go for, by the way? it again?
What, the jam?
Yeah.
I believe it's still the end of their turn.
It's the end of Carrot's turn, so it goes from when it's done to the end of the next Carrot turn.
Yeah, the end of their next.
Okay. Cool. Just checking. All right. So who wants to go?
I would highly recommend not me yet.
I would highly recommend whoever can do a lot of damage to Hyde, because Hyde is probably the biggest damage they can put out on us.
Well, that's me out,
Unfortunately,
then.
unfortunately, my anti-material rifle is empty.
Oh,
'Cause
this is
it's
top of the
loading.
round. Sorry. This happens at the top of the round before anybody goes. Reinforcements.
That'll change our decision making.
Yep,
It
that
will.
will. So that's why I remembered to say that. So I'm going to reveal them because they were already on the map.
Oh, we got another. We
Hummingbird.
got a hummingbird.
That's a different hummingbird than what you've seen previously.
Got a hummingbird. We got a breacher.
Oh god.
We got another rainmaker.
Hmm.
Oh, we
Stumpy at
got
the top.
Stumpy and Alf.
Okay. That's what came in this round.
Right, let me just see if I can see everyone. Then.
Right.
Yes.
Oof.
So I think option number one is get rid of that rainmaker because we don't want any more artillery units involved in this combat, do we?
Preferably not, no.
I would also point out, yeah, just to iterate, because I am trying to be more transparent about certain aspects, so that it's kind of not one of those games where things are hidden, as I've been informed by somebody who runs this a lot. The hummingbird to the south that you just seen is not a RPV; it is a manned version of the hummingbird.
So it's HPA instead of RPV. I see.
Yeah. I would have also gone with human piloted vehicle, but that acronym actually exists, and it's a much worse thing that exists in the real world. So,
Fair.
So
For
yeah,
our
that's
clarification too. So this is also not a grunt, right?
yeah, that one's not a grunt. No.
Okay.
This
Because
one
typically,
is,
if it was an RPV, it was an RPV. But more often than not, if it's not a grunt, it had a name. So I'm just clarifying that does, in fact, have more than one hit point.
Yeah, it does. There are, technically you can have something that doesn't have a template on it. It's just the class and then whatever extra things you put on it. So yeah.
Okay, so what I could do here is I could move, try to take out that grunt rainmaker, and then move again to get it out of the way. If that works for everybody.
I would really like that flamer dealt with.
I
because
don't
can't-
have
I can't deal
anything with
it.
heavy damage anymore. My
I
anti-material
can
rifle's
jam the
empty.
flamer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually immobilized. Here's why I
Yeah.
skipped. I'm immobilized my next turn because the shield stays up until the end of my next turn. So this one coming, I'm still immobilized.
And the longer
you
he
bleed?
takes to act, the better protection we have from the artillery, because they have a difficulty to even shoot us right now.
Yes,
That's true,
I'm
yeah.
negating the bonus. Okay.
So
But they can't again.
disabling the flamer is target uno on this.
Yeah, because that flamer is dealing all kinds of pain to me, and I'm the thing that's making the artillery less efficient.
Okay,
I
they
can't
don't
disagree.
take much to hit, but I can try and jam it.
That
Jamming
buys
it would
us-
do a lot.
I think that buys us enough
That buys us
time.
around, more or less.
Okay, shall I go first then?
Sure.
I think so. Plus, if it's jammed, won't it be easier for other people to hit who aren't as... So, for example, because we need to be able to break its armor, right? We need the armor piercing on it. So, if it's jammed, it'll be easier to hit, and thus weapons that don't pen as much might be easier to break through, because there'd be a
So-
higher chance of getting better damage.
Our new sensei told me last week, as a full action, I can jam 2 targets. So,
Fair.
Ooh.
It's a good way to phrase it.
That is true. And you have ridiculous sensor range. Sensor range is just sensor range. You don't need line of sight.
Yeah,
at all?
it's just your
Okay.
senses.
Yeah.
The
I think I
future
have
is
some.
now.
This is not Mech
Roach.
Warrior.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it.
So I'm going to jam Stumpy as well.
Stumpy.
Oh,
Or shall I
Need
go
line of sight for
line-
tech attacks.
Yeah.
You do need line of sight. The sensei confirmed that.
Yeah, you can't see through the.
And that's
Okay.
Stumpy is a size 2, but that is a size 4 terrain feature. So
Yeah.
you'd need to move at least to do that.
So you
That
could
is fine.
jam Hyde and the Rainmaker.
You could jam carrots, couldn't you?
Carrot's already jammed, so you can't re-jam.
I
them.
can't
no.
re-jam, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's
right, yeah,
legally-
carrots is already jammed still until the end of their next time, right?
So probably the best option is to jam the Rainmaker and the
is
Flamer.
in- yeah, Cheeks is in range too.
You could also just put a lock onto Hyde, so they would be easier to kill.
No, save that for me. I've actually got a skill for that. I have particularized, which means I can put the lock on, and then anyone that consumes that lock on gets to roll twice and pick the result.
I have that too. But
Oh,
it
oh,
doesn't
okay,
matter who puts that lock on.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
How about Jam Hyde and no, Stumpy's. We've already addressed that. Stumpy's fucking thing. Never mind.
I'm also just going to reiterate here, just so you all know, just so you're all kind of mentally prepped for this. The combat ramps up in difficulty from here. Just pointing it out. Okay. So,
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
you could also
So
just
I'm jamming
move.
Hyde for sure. Jamming the Rainmaker?
I'd say so, if you can see it.
Okay.
Sure.
And because I am in a goblin, I get plus accuracy to all.
remember to target
Okay.
both that you're gonna.
Can I do both at the same time?
I guess it is 2 separate attacks. Never mind, that is. I just kind of reiterate because we forgot that multi-targeting was a thing for a very long time. We have weapons that
Well,
do that.
I can do both.
Well, I think this is 2 separate attacks with the thing, so you are
Okay,
rolling 2
gotcha.
different things. So yeah, I'm just getting into them. Okay.
Nice.
Phew.
So that's a hit on Hyde.
Twas.
Was that that was a Jack power course on HUD,
Mhm.
And again.
which means
And jammed on the Rainmaker.
okay, but neither of them take damage directly. It's just adjacents that take damage on it, right?
This is still an
Okay.
invasion attack, so it still does 2 heat.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Hot, hot, hot.
It is 2 heat for an invasion attack. You said. Oh well, okay.
In before Hyde is a nuclear.
Pretty
cavalier.
sure that actually just kills the grunt. Grunts can't take heat.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
Oh, no. Oh, nice.
well, there you go. It's dead.
Overheated it.
Yeah, it cocked off all of its like missile cores or whatever and exploded itself from the
Oof.
inside out.
Yeah, and like Utari is saying, Padre and Fathead currently can roll twice if they consume lock on because they're next to me.
Okay.
That's nice
Okay.
for Padre, given the inaccuracies on most of your
Yeah.
weapons.
Not 2 out of 3. 2 out of 4.
That's
2 out of
most.
4, 2
Oh,
out of 4.
2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 is half. No.
I am a weapon is the problem.
I am the weapon.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
So that's Spanner's turn. Okay, so order of operations here. What am I gonna do? Jam. I forget what jam does specifically. I need to have the conditions chart available.
It basically prevents them from doing pretty much anything.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put that up just so I can actually have it in front of me. Just comes make attacks, take reactions. Can still move though, right?
Move is yeah, they can move. That's it.
Okay. It's good to know. Just going to. There's a lot of things going on with some of these characters. I just need to make sure I'm not. Okay.
I'm so glad we are now using a tech witch.
When in doubt, tech out.
Look, it took me at least 2 weeks to figure out that this was my job, but I'm good at it now, so...
You're a wizard spanner.
I am literally... I built another wizard, guys. I did.
Mhm.
What do you mean? You never played a...
No, you got that reversed. You never played a
No,
warlock.
you played a warlock.
No,
yeah, you
no,
never
you
played a
never played
warlock.
It's not on this channel.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
One,
Yeah.
two.
That was an alternate universe.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
still in
That-
my
You
head.
just got
The
Commander
component-
Riker going. It never happened.
The component
made it up.
cast was our own real-life pull of the deck of many things.
That's true.
Completely
Cool.
false. We made it up. Never happened.
Yeah. Okay, so Alf's gonna move. Just gonna move. They use their movement action, and then they're going to use one of their quick actions to. Really, can I just to leap. One, two. Right there. And when they land, I need you, Reaper, to make an agility save.
Okay. Oh, I don't have the sheet open. I'm crazy. There it is.
I didn't even see this person on the map.
I don't get any accuracies or anything. 21.
Okay, well, that succeeds. Succeed. Okay, but they're still going to do. They're going to attack.
Well, I'm hidden.
Let me see here.
I don't necessarily know how finding hidden characters works in this game.
I think that just makes it a dis. I think that just makes it a.
Gives you an extra difficulty or whatever it would be.
Can't cause engagement. Only know their approximate location attack and first.
I think it means you need to take a quick action to actually find them.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
you
forgot
have to treat them
which.
as if you don't know you're there.
Yeah, hold on. Is that the hidden marker? That is. That would have changed what I did, but. Hold on. I remember where I put them. They were all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
Just to point out to everyone at the table, by the way, we can use reactions at any time to Overwatch when characters are moving within our threat.
When they leave your threat.
When they leave our threat. Right.
Yeah.
There's special things to do it in other instances, but those are.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I get a thing that makes it so when people enter my
Okay.
threat, I can shoot at them.
1, 2, 3. Let's just.
I can
double
use
check.
tech attacks as my reaction.
There you go.
Forgot. It's been a week, so I forgot you had that thing on you. Because I could have sworn
I
you.
got that thing on me.
Yeah, I could have sworn you shot.
Oh, I did.
But-
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Let me get rid of that.
So you
thing, 'cause
don't-
I must have just
so you-
forgot to remove it. So you can just put him back there.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was gonna. I swear to God, yeah, I think you shot because you killed somebody.
I'm not
massively.
that good yet where I
Yeah.
stay hidden. That's the next
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, you freaked me out there for a second. Okay, cool. They used one actually. Okay, and now they're actually going to target and attack you.
I'm going to reaction brace then.
Okay.
2 seconds. I have a reaction here. I'm going to use my reaction to do warp shield. You get +1 difficulty to any attack against Reaper.
Brace. Let me just check what brace does because I don't actually know yet.
+1 difficulty to any attack. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it counts as having all resistance and 1 difficulty.
Okay. So 2 difficulty on the attack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that just negates his accuracy that he had.
Oh,
Better
you're
than
also because you're inside the support shield as well.
I'm not.
Oh, you're
no,
not.
he's not.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't group up with everyone because
No, that's fine.
there's a lot of people there, man.
You are in cover, however.
I am. But they are in melee. I don't know if that counts.
They're in melee.
Yeah. But even if I was being shot at, but I'm not being shot at, so. Some miss.
It is a miss. Cool. That's that one. All right. That's the end of that guy's turn. And that was Alf. Who wants to go on your side?
It feels like
Anybody have
filling
any
Alf full
ideas?
of lead. It feels like filling Alf full of lead. Just as a
So, like, I don't know when you guys want me to get a turn because, as I said, I'm going to be immobilized in my next turn. So I could shoot, I could lock on, but that's about it. But I don't know how long you want to leave it, like until literally like the end.
The
But
longer we
I
leave it,
don't
the
have a
better.
reaction at this point until
you do.
I have a
something,
turn.
Yeah.
because I've just cooked it.
The artillery is shut down right now because the Rainmaker's dead. The Carrots is still jammed, and so
Yep.
is Hyde. So we're not under a lot of fire at the moment.
Okay.
So if you
For
wanted to
now.
go and set things up now, this would be an okay time
This is
for the shield
your
to go
best
down.
shot, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take my turn then.
Okay.
Right.
Do you have jump jets? Because then you could land on Alf.
Lock on? Is that a quick action?
Yeah, lock on's quick.
Okay, I'm gonna lock on Hyde. And
I am just going to point out that if the round
yeah.
ends and there's people in our zone of control, we lose.
the enclave
No.
support shield.
If you have 4. The thing is, there's 4 points for everyone that is inside the shield or inside the zone is minus a point, essentially.
Right.
But that's
So
at
we
the end
can't
of
have
the turn,
4 at
isn't
the
it?
same time.
It's at the end of this end of round 8.
Right.
Yeah, it's not calculated every round. It's calculated at the end of the sit rep.
So at the end of the sit rep, if there's less than 4 people in the zone of control, we win. Essentially, less than 4 enemies in the zone of control, we win.
You win, but there is
Win, quote unquote.
Yeah, there are things that happen. So yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead, do what you want to do.
Yeah, so I'm not moving because I can't. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm just locking on and re-upping the support shield in exactly the same place as it is.
Okay. And that's it for your.
Quick.
It gives me a reaction again, and I've got a multitude of reactions I can choose from.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. You just re-upped a reaction. Cool. Okay. I understand that.
And apply the lock on to Hyde, which is no small thing.
That's correct. All right, Stumpy's gonna go.
Stumpy.
And I need a marker. I need a template.
Do.
I need to finagle that a little bit. Where is the rotation?
It was
There's
Alt
a
click?
shift and
Shift.
rotate.
shift mouse wheel, wasn't that it?
Control actually gives you a smaller increment.
Oh.
So shift, I think, probably goes by tens, and then Control.
Important before we get too far away, I have been informed by our resident expert that as a quick action you can lock on twice.
Oh.
As a full tech action, you get to do. Hold on. They're DMing me.
Yeah, if you do
Yeah.
full tech, if you do a full tech action, you can do one thing twice. So like I
But
jammed twice.
You did do the shield thing though,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is a
so I've
quick
already
action.
used it as a quick action. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have a full action. That would require two
Yeah.
quick
Okay.
actions.
Right. I was
So-
reading
so
that. It sounded like
it's
you
good to
can lock on
know,
twice.
though.
Yeah, it is good to know. No,
It
that's
is good to know.
It doesn't change what I would have done that turn.
All right, cool. And it's not targeting other mic because other mic is dead. Okay. So, Stumpy walks out, and essentially just think of a mech, like a legs of a mech, and then a big turret on the torso. So almost like a less scary urban mech.
A less scurry urban mech.
Hey,
Roach says.
hey now, I'm an urban mech main. So, let's be honest here, the scariest thing in the inner sphere. And attacks with its quad assault cannons, which target just anything in a line 10. So, and this also has reliable, but we'll see. So it's hitting Padre, Spanner, or it's shooting at Padre, Spanner, and Fathead, and we're gonna see if it does anything past that. It's a difficulty. Yeah, it's a difficulty, right, for the shield shooting through it, or is it a resistance?
Difficulty.
Difficulty. Cool. All right. Cool. And roll. Okay, so Spanner didn't get hit. So Padre and Fathead, you both take 5 damage.
Actually, that's a good question. Padre is inside size 1 wheat. Would that have been an extra difficulty on that?
It
does not matter.
AOE.
It does not matter.
How does armor work as well?
Still a range
It
attack.
reduces. It's a soak. So if you have like 2 armor, then take 2 off of the damage you took, and then you apply the rest.
Mm-hmm. Also, you can brace as a reaction if you want to, which gives you resistance, which halves the damage.
It does also penalize your next turn, though.
Yes.
Ouch.
Were you saying something, Midge? Because you're muted, so I didn't.
I've used my reaction to fire the turret
To
drone.
to fire the turret drone. Okay,
Remember,
so
I
what
did
does
it at
that
the
do?
end of, no, I did it last session, and I used it to shoot Hyde, and it didn't break his armor, but we didn't know that.
Right. Okay. So, cool. All right. So that happens, and because you take 5 damage. Whatever armor mitigates some of that. Stumpy takes 2 heat, that automatically applied. Cool. And that was a quick action to do that. So that was a move and a quick action. And with their, so I'm just gonna put this in the chat so you can read it. Just because it's so we make sure that we're on the same page here. So one, lead rain starts, which essentially just means if you're within their AOE for where they last fired, you become when you it basically you create it's what's the word for it? You become
It's a suppressed zone. If you move into the
Yeah.
zone or start your turn there, you take the reliable damage.
yeah. So basically at this point it'll be Spanner or Padre. When you start your turns in there, you will start that way. And that lasts until he does something. And then this also comes into effect. Just double check on Withering Hail is up as well. So characters within the dredges, the deluge, within Stumpy's lead rain zone become impaired while you're in the zone. So basically just everybody in that zone is impaired right now, just as a thing, essentially, just like it's a volume of fire kind of thing.
It's a proper suppression with extra.
Yeah, that's kind of its thing. And then as a protocol, till the start of its next turn. I'm sorry. I told you this was going to get hard. Or no, actually, we're going to save that. Because that would be, that'd be a cone 7. And I don't think that would actually double check that because I had to reshift where he was sitting. Do I want to? Because it's basically anybody, I think, within there. And that limits options. Yeah, no. Basically, as a thing where he can, for like a protocol, you can just switch it into just a giant cone of fire that's slightly less range, but wider area. And all the previous effects still apply there. So I'm just going to put the impaired symbol so we don't forget on everybody in that line there. If I can find the damn impaired symbol. Nope, not stunned. Impaired. Impaired. And when you start your turns in there, you become what was it again? I'm missing.
Take 2 damage.
2 damage. Yep.
Take the reliable damage.
Yep. So that's just that. That's so when you start your turn, remember that. Cool. And yeah, that's the end of Stumpy's turn.
All right, so we have Demon, Padre. You haven't moved, right?
I haven't.
Yeah.
It's currently sitting at Demon, Reaper, Ursa, and Padre are available to do stuff.
Does anybody have any bright ideas?
I got 3 possible targets I could go for, but depending on what you guys go for. I can tell you I don't want to have to crack another again at hide because I did nothing last time.
I could attack hide, but we're hoping that my damage just goes through because I don't have any armor piercing either.
I need to remap what I'm doing for my turn because I now have to move.
You could just let me go first, and I can move. I can try and move Stumpy.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm saying so. I don't want to go now because I need to see how things play out a little bit.
Mikey, what are you gonna do?
Well, I can't move because Alpha's next to me. They get a reaction if I move, so they can attack me. Because of Brace, I can't use a full action. I need to reread that. But essentially, my next turn is the only thing I could realistically do is I can quick fire my Vulture DMR at something which doesn't have armor piercing, but it does have +1 damage. My hope is that I can do some damage, and if Alpha isn't there, I could re-up my anti-material rifle and hopefully use that to take out Hyde next turn.
So this is
think
a
you could
point to
take-
make for you, Mikey. You take brace when you've been hit and they've rolled damage. They didn't hit you.
They didn't hit me, so yeah, it doesn't affect them. So yeah, I have my full thing.
Okay, you need to read that because I applied
So
roll
that
to hit
means
you,
that
'cause that's what you said. So
yeah, you have to be hit is the thing, and the damage
Okay.
has to be rolled.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing happens there. So I basically have my full thing. So I'm probably gonna use a full action to reload my anti-material rifle. If Alpha's still there, I'm going to have to try and deal with that.
You could probably take Elf, babe. I don't think that's very armed.
It's an assassin mech, so probably not.
I can't help you with Alpha as long as Stumpy's in the way, because that's just gonna get. I can't get around because the impaired zone.
Got jump jets, don't worry.
jump jets do work because it is just a line, so it's not a. Yep.
It's more of
It's not a wall.
I don't have enough movement to really get through that. I mean, I could,
Yeah.
but I'd have to use both my actions to get within range.
This is the problem, right? With the bigger mechs.
I
They're a
mean,
bit
I
slow.
could just. They are slow. I could also just move Stumpy. I could just try and move Stumpy and make that be a problem.
Yeah,
the
because that
problem go
means
away.
then the impaired goes away and they don't take the reliable damage at the start of their next turn.
Yeah.
So
Two of them have already moved though, so this is just Padre we're saving. How much armor do you have, Midge?
he has one.
So you're taking 1 damage if you move. Honestly, that's not the biggest deal. Like if you just take your turn and just move, like you could get out of the zone and it not be a problem.
And
Other
remember,
than
if
that-
you're
My-
worried
my
about firing
issue-
your howitzer, you can fire that and then move.
Yes, but would be for going a round of building heat, which is what I'm trying
yeah.
to do.
Yeah, and your whole thing is building heat, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're a nuclear cavalier now.
Yeah. And the idea for
Alright.
me would be shoot, build heat, stabilize.
Then
I
guess,
can do it and move, but it's also the fact of I need to rethink it anyway, because my effectiveness right now is not good because everyone's too close. Because
Kind of the same.
a blast 2 is not gonna help us right now.
I mean, you could target like down here.
Yeah, the
We're not
breacher and the
allowed to
hummingbird down
destroy
there.
the buildings.
We're not allowed to target them
cause-
directly. Directly,
Yeah,
we're not allowed to like.
you can
I
you can hit buildings. It's fine.
I would say that would be directly targeting if I'm landing a fucking shell on them like that.
Then where on this map could you shoot if they're not
I
coming from the north
would
regardless?
like to clarify that our orders were to minimize collateral damage. There is no avoid it and the pain. of
True.
death.
Yes, but I posit that
There are
the
extingent circumstances that require us to take immediate
Correct.
action that
Right now,
might
the-
result in collateral damage.
there aren't right now, because the thing is like the blast 2 would take out 5 buildings.
Is there an
if-
enemy in the way?
Not
Is there not an enemy?
It is not the only action I can take. Which by the SOE would be like the
Okay.
issue. It's just
Alright.
like
Okay.
I'm gonna help.
I will respect that. I played a paladin in Ben's campaign. That's how long ago that one was. But in Benjamin Magnus's
Yeah,
campaign, that
it's-
was very
All right,
much the
I'll
same
take my
way.
turn.
So I will
Go for it.
respect
Okay, like you take your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna help Reaper because I think helping Reaper is gonna be more beneficial to us in the long run at the moment. Going to move 1, 2 to here. Quick action boost. To move 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be inside the zone no matter what. So we're just going to go.
You will clip it. Yes.
That's fine, and then we'll just step to here out of the zone.
Okay. Hold on. I just gotta double check what the actual thing on that is. It goes into or starts?
I mean, I will pass through the zone. I also have 2 armor, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
But no, you said
starts
when
their
you,
turn when a
when
character
you're
starts a
beginning your
turn
action
in or
in
enters his zone for the first time in
the
a
zone.
round.
Yeah.
Okay. You did. Yeah. Okay. And then you had impaired for a split second before you left it. So
Yeah. So he's just gonna leave the zone because he's basically just powering through the zone, not giving a shit about it.
I'll take off his armor.
We're
Blink,
gonna
blink,
target Alf. I could shove it and knock it prone. I don't think knocking prone breaks engagement.
I'll check that for you.
Yeah, no, the reason is like it whilst you're checking that, why it messes
It doesn't.
up my ability to shoot the big cannon is the fact that the impairment means my cannon is at 2 difficulty.
I think
Knocking
I'll
him
just go
prone
ahead
does
and
give an extra accuracy against them.
it does, but then I wouldn't be able to shoot him.
Ah, fair.
I'll just take a shot at him with the Daisy Sweeper.
I'm going to reboot this because I keep losing you lot.
There's no accuracy. There's no lock on Alf, so this is just a straight shot. Kablamo.
Oh, nice. 9 damage.
15
Very
for
good.
9.
9 damage. Cool.
Very good. 9 damage hurts.
Yes. That is the potential of what this gun can actually roll, not just 2s and 3s the entire time.
As someone
Yeah.
with an anti-material rifle, I know this feeling.
Yes. Trust me, when we get another license level, the hard pivot that is going to be Oleg and the damage he's going to be rolling is going to be something to see, trust me.
It's just like, whoop.
It's going to be a blast from Oleg's past, quite literally.
Nice.
All right. That's boost, quick action, and shoot. So that is my turn. Oh, I'm actually no, that's not my turn because I can do this as a free action. I'm going to use honorable challenge,
Oh, yes.
which will. There's a way to scroll this. I'm certain. Basically, they receive a mark. If an ally attacks them and misses, I can use my reaction to immediately cause them to re-roll the attack.
Cool. Also, didn't you have handshake protocol when attacking elf? So you should have rolled out with an accuracy. Not that it matters, but
The gun
you
itself has an innate inaccuracy,
ah,
so that's
so yeah, I
Yeah.
cancel it.
it's making up for the inaccuracy.
Yeah.
So that's the end of your turn. So he's got got a mark on him. Try and keep track of that because there's no real way for me to track that on this specifically. So just remember that.
There it is. That's what you click.
Valiant aid reaction. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Now it is their turn.
And worst comes to worst, I can just act early on the next round to try and deal with Stumpy.
Okay. Reacher. 5's turn's gonna be up. 1, 2, 3. Measure something here. Cool. Reacher is going to go ahead and use a quick action to toss a thermal charge. Toss the thermal charge, so that was supposed to spawn something in here, but oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. Take 2. Cool. So that is a blast. That's oddly not actually automated. Blast 2. 5. Range, so literally the bottom square of Fathead's zone of control. Mm. There. So targeting Spanner and Fathead. Both of you have to make an agility check. So make an agility save. And let me know who fails.
Looks like both, champ.
I failed.
Okay, you both take 2 explosion damage from the grenade going off.
What's the difference with like explosion damage?
It's just
Some mechs have
damage.
resistance
Just a
to them
different type.
innately.
Yeah, some
just a
some
different
do.
I think the
Hmm.
Barabosa
Because there are some that have
has-
like energy resistance, and that's like an energy type.
Oh,
so
right,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
My only resistance is shredded.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yep, you take you take 2 damage. Its explosion doesn't do shredded or anything like that. So you still have your armor. So I think you just take 1, and yeah, Spanner takes 2. That was it. So it moved quick action, and I think it's going to use its other quick action to just go right there behind a building. And that's it for Breacher 5's turn. So who wants to go? Demon Reaper Padre.
Midge, you figured out what you want to do yet?
I can go if you want me to. It's not going to be as effective as I wanted, but I can make something work here.
I can go there. It's not a problem.
Sure.
Oh, it's too bad Ursa wasn't 1 square down when you moved, because you could have just used Ursa as cover to mitigate.
Yeah, I realized that because I was looking at that square like, yeah, no, that I can't stand there because that would make me impaired. No, that square looks yellow because of Saladin's circle, because you're using the same color for the highlights. It fucked with my terrain ideal.
Yeah,
I would have stood there otherwise. Because that would have given me I could have given cover Padre. He would have had hard cover from Stumpy.
So you're going Reaper? Or not Reaper?
Demon.
Okay, you can't blame me. That's two very similar grim topics. Okay, yeah. Demon.
Fair.
So you moved. What else do you want to do?
I'm going to give Alf all the guns.
All of them.
All the guns.
Or the Daka.
Unfortunately, I'm not within 3, so I don't get the +1 accuracy.
Hmm. It's
Roland's
reliable.
gonna use the reaction for this to make you reroll that.
Cool. Reliable.
Okay.
So I mean, you still do damage.
Right, so do I do another pistol then?
Yeah, that was 1 attack because you just got to re-roll on the first one. So.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
3 damage. Crit for 5 damage.
Wait. Pilot talents. Predator, when you roll a 20 die on an attack, which is what I've just got, sometimes called natural 20, but we're saying it's dirty 20, and critical hit, you deal maximum possible damage and bonus damage.
That doesn't work because it's a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, specifically, does it say a 20 on the die or a 20 total?
See, I said this last time, and you guys all bit my head off and said it just makes it a 20.
Now, specific
Well-
talents have things where it says 20.
Which is
Yeah,
what I
like-
said last time, and you all bit my head off.
It's 20 on
Don't
the
say
die.
all.
apparently.
Wasn't all of us.
It wasn't all of us. When critical just is a broad term, criticals are just anything above a 20. But if there's a specific talent that says 20 on the die, that's a different thing. And if it could be 20 on the, because it says 20 on the die and is a critical, because you can get a 20 on the die and then have 2 difficulty. That brings it down to, a 16 for a success or something like that.
So you didn't listen to what I said last week then?
It doesn't matter. Moving on.
Oof.
So what's that? 9, 11.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Why did you get to make the 2 assault rifle attacks?
Because I have 2 assault rifles.
How did you fire 3 mounts?
Full attack.
Full
Pistols.
attack only allows 2 mounts.
Mm,
He has 2 pistols on a mount, and then he has an assault rifle on a mount. So how did he get
No, I
the
have-
mount to fire?
I have 2 flex and 2 pistols.
That doesn't. Okay, you know what? I'm moving on.
I have a heavy weapon mount, which I've just put an assault rifle on it. There you go.
It's a lot of reliable damage, if nothing else. It's 1, 2.
Well, I couldn't guarantee I was going to be able to do as much as you guys, so that's what I went with. Reliability.
6 base reliable damage every turn. If you can.
I still haven't
Pretty good.
used the big gun yet.
That's true. The Mjolnir. It's a grenade launcher, right? I think.
Oh. 6-barrel minigun.
Ah. That's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, it takes 3 turns for it to actually fully charge up.
To spin up? Yeah. It does also say once per round when you reload any weapon, this weapon can be fired as a free action, which is pretty good.
Alpha's no more.
Nice. Well done. Good job, Rival. Somehow you managed to make a mech into a cowboy, just pulling a pistol out of a bandolier.
Or a pirate.
Yeah. A pirate with a revolver.
Or a pirate cowboy.
Ah, yeah, it's possible. I think there was some overlap in those two existing, I think.
Probably.
Somebody used to be a cowboy that became a pirate.
There you go.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for my turn, guys, is move, shoot my rifle using an overheat, and then repair.
Repair's a full action.
Exactly. Shoot my rifle with an overheat.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Unless
overheat gives you a
movement
break.
takes over, unless I can't.
Can you do
full
that?
action move.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
moving is its own action, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, so I'd
Oh,
use. I'd shoot.
You take
one
5
weapon.
damage, Fathead.
Oh no. Oh no.
-2. for your
Also,
armor.
you need to make an engineering check.
Engie check. Oh my neck. There we go.
8.
Oof.
I'm
Okay,
rolling
ye-
4.
You only have line of sight to adjacent spaces until the end of your next turn.
Guys, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's because you took that negative 1d6 because of the impairment.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Work out your turn.
It's either
Well, we know
Padre
that-
or Reaper.
Right, well, the guy next to me is dead now. So
Mhm.
thanks for that. That's appreciated, guys. I could... Let's see. What do I have currently that I have that's loaded and currently ready to go in my loadout? I have the Vulture and I have the Missile Rack. The Missile Rack probably can't hurt... Well, these guys probably have, what, 1 armor each?
The breachers, I
manned
think,
one
have
will.
1. Yeah, I think the breachers we know have 1 armor, and that should destroy it if it just hits, at the very least.
Yeah. Because it's 1d3 plus 1, so it does 2
And it would
base.
tell us how much the armor the Hummingbird has.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I move to there. I will then shoot essentially everything at the hummingbird because of the blast radius of the missile rack. It'll hit him.
That works.
So move
Can
to
you
there.
hit hide as well?
I can't hit all three of them with the missile rack in that case.
Yeah.
Because the missile rack is only blast 1.
It wouldn't
Okay,
damage
I'm
hide
just
anyways.
thinking hide was the one that was really bothering.
Also,
Fathead.
it only do 1 damage, and that's if I rolled a 3 on the damage. Because we
Yeah.
know it has
Okay,
3
yeah,
armor.
never mind, because that's really armored, isn't it?
Yeah,
We
them boys
have
are...
other problems now.
Yeah, we'll need.
yes, there we
need
go.
to focus
Multi-targeting
AP
is
on
shift.
hide.
Good to know. Good to know.
And
So,
depending
Vulture
on how they
DM.
act in the next round, going earlier for me, I can help things out, but we'll see how that plays out.
so is there anything in here that I can use? I can use stable and steady. I could use armament. Is there anything in here that I want to use?
But yeah, like for me, it's like I said,
Oh.
it's gonna be me shooting once and then healing probably because
Okay, so
I'm a third of my HP down.
here's what I could do. Because of armament, I can take a shock. I can make my weapon do shock damage. Which means that a target adjacent takes 1 AP energy damage. So if I hit with this first attack with this shock damage, the breacher dies. And then I can continue to shoot at the hummingbird. With
Okay.
essentially no negatives. Okay.
So essentially, you're chain lightning the missile rack.
No, I'm chain lightning to vulture, and then I'm using the missile rack like normal.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead here and attack with the vulture.
So we'll check
Vulture
Roach is
DMR.
back to be able to receive the turn before we do anything.
Let me see.
You're gonna have a quick action left for this too, so if you wanted to lock on before your shot, you could do that as well.
Oh,
Because
good.
both your vulture and your missile rack are on the same mount.
they are. They are indeed.
If I go really early in the next turn, I can probably really do hurt with Stumpy.
That's fine.
It's probably got a lot of armor because it's a big mech.
With Molnir, I fire, it gets AP off the Molnir, and then if it's got 4 or more shots going off, it shreds.
Oh,
That would be good for
that's
next turn.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
And that's a bonus action, so then I can do a full attack.
Okay.
Right.
But
Which might open it up for you, like.
might do.
I was just gonna try and shove him so it wouldn't do the shred damage to Spanner and Fathead.
will you be able to shove him like from the angle that you're at though?
Yeah, I can just move up 2 squares.
No, I'm saying because of the 4 cover mountain on his right.
I mean, he's basically standing on the mountain, so if I can't shove
That's
him
true.
past it-
Technically, he is standing on the mountain.
No, I'm saying, yeah, can you shove him through it? Like,
I mean, I can shove him. I can shove him upwards
Oh.
if he's
Shove
standing
him
on
into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Because
That's
if
true.
he moves,
Yeah.
it disables it. Right.
Yeah.
So go. Sorry, I was gonna say if you does he go through the map? Because I was angling it that way, not anyway.
Yeah. Part of the reason I moved here is because this also puts me within 3 of Stumpy, so I can also shoot him for damage.
Good
Yeah.
point.
So basically, what I'm trying to do, guys, just as a thing with my thing, I'm trying to stabilize as much as I can because I need to stabilize to charge my big cannon.
Oh yes.
But
Yeah.
with all
There's
these
a-
plans, unfortunately, we do have to end session early
We're
because
out of
Roach is
time
having to step
already.
away. They're not feeling well.
Yeah, we're already. out of
It
time.
really snuck up on us. We thought we were going to
Yeah,
go a little longer,
exactly.
but these things happen.
Yeah, exactly that. So, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we are going to play our normal midpoint ads, and then the show will end today. And we're very sorry to say that, but we had to have a planned shorter session this time around. But thank you to everyone who has been here. I want to thank the wonderful Commissar Roach for continuing to GM this campaign. I've also been joined by the wonderful DM Lake. I've been joined by SurelyOnlyMikey, Utari Onzo, RivalzoneGaming, and Red Moogle. I've been Midgeman. We've been the Component Cast Tuesday crew. And we will see you next week. I believe Cyberpunk's back tomorrow as well, so this is the first.
From what I understand, we are geared to play tomorrow. We should be good to go.
Oh my god, all shows back in a week? It's a New Year's miracle. It's a
we didn't think Shannon was going to be back until February,
Yeah,
so
I
hearing
know.
he was back already, like, that's why we didn't have session last week, because it's like, we didn't prep. Like, we didn't think he was going to be back yet.
But anyway, friends, we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content, whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok, Instagram post? Don't worry, we've got you covered. My name's Alex. I've been a content creator for almost a decade now, and I've teamed up with my good friend Harry to produce 10 royalty-free songs for you to use in your content completely for free. We've tried to make a whole range of motifs with this album, covering happy music to sad music, to mystery music to combat music. And if this takes off, you know what? We might even make some more. So give the Elendor Chronicles soundtrack Volume 1 a shot. It's free to stream everywhere. And if you want the high quality downloads, you can come over to our Patreon and download them, or you can contact me directly at tabletop@themidgemansworld.co.uk as a creator, and I'll just give it to you for free. That's it, there's no catch. And just to prove it, we've also given you guys a user license agreement to prove that you have the complete perpetual rights to use this content. So enjoy, and good luck on your next adventure. Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Grey Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's rattled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount to possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.